2023 is coming to an end, and we are catching up on those award season buzz movies. Hey everyone, and right now I am bringing you my review to Maestro. This is the second movie directed by the great Bradley Cooper, and I was super excited for this one because I thought his directorial debut, A Star is Born, was a great movie. And so, this is one that I was really looking into this year when the trailer first dropped and I saw Bradley Cooper's name attached as not only lead actor, but also director. So, I saw this movie had a short theater run, and I was debating on going to see it in theaters, but I saw that it was going to be on Netflix a week later. I figured I'd rather go see a movie that I didn't know was coming to streaming in theaters, and so I waited for Netflix and I watched it on there in the comfort of my own home. And I had some ups and downs while watching this film, is what I'll say. The beginning I thought was very, very cool. The shots of the movie, the cinematography, it felt like an old-fashioned style of film, like this film came right from the 50s or 60s, and you could really see Bradley Cooper's love for movies while watching this movie, and you can see all his many inspirations of how camera work and how cinematography is coming to life on screen with this one. That being said, after all the cool shots and the cool intros came and went, the movie kind of dulls. It's a bit boring of a film, where his first movie, A Star is Born, is non-stop, go, go, go. You're following the life and the story of these two very interesting characters. In this one, it's a bit duller, and you're following the life of characters who, while they are real characters who had a real story to tell, they're sadly just not as interesting as the other characters he's had to work with. And so, for this movie to be 2 hours long, I don't think that works. You are following the entire life of Bradley Cooper's character and his wife, and their journey through their careers as they start off as these low people in their field, and through chance and through skill and through luck, they become the top of their class, and he becomes Maestro Bernstein. I thought the family dynamic of this film was done very well. I thought the cinematography and the shots of this film were beautiful. While these aren't the most entertaining characters to follow around for 2 hours, Bradley Cooper does do a very good job of building a relationship between you and them, so at the end, when events do ensue, you do care and you do want the best for these characters, and you feel like you're living right there in their shoes, watching them as they go through these events. The character work was done very well. The work behind the camera was done very well. I think for the story they had to tell, the script was very well. I just don't know if this story lends itself to a feature-length film. Like I said, to sit here for 2 hours with this story and with these characters, I couldn't help but find myself a little bit bored. And maybe if you're more into the composing of music and you're more into classical music like this movie is showing off, this will work for you. But for me, I grew up in the 2000s with a sister who grew up in the 90s and a dad who grew up in the 70s and 80s. My music taste is not that. I'm into rock, I'm into rap, I'm into grunge and all of that kind of music, and so I just couldn't relate with that. I couldn't relate with the story. I couldn't relate with the times. For me, it didn't really work. Like I said, a very well crafted movie, but more of a boring experience for someone like me. So if I had to give this movie an overall score, and this is not being biased, this is my own personal score for how I experienced the film, I'm gonna have to go with a 5.5 out of 10. Do I think this movie is better created than a 5.5 out of 10? Absolutely. Do I think that it's something I would like to rewatch? Probably not. And that's where my score comes from, is that yes, while it's a very well made and executed film, it just didn't do enough to grab my attention and to keep me wanting more and to keep me feeling like I was entertained for that whole 2 hours this film went on. Thank you all so much for watching my review, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of this film in the comments below. Did you watch it on Netflix, or were you able to catch it in theaters? And if so, how was the theater experience for this film for you? Did you like that? Please let me know. Please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. We are growing to 500 subscribers. I thank you all so much for the enthusiasm you show towards this channel. Thank you all, and have a great day.